This is a short video of how to log into the UCloud platform and apply for the project resources that you would like to use. Following that will be some explanations about how to set up the folder structures you may need if you are working with sensitive data for these transcriptions. Once you click the WAIF login, if you have not logged in before, you'll be asked what university to log into. You may not have Aalborg at the top, which means you need to look for Aalborg in the search, and it will come up relatively quickly down the bottom. And you can click on that, and if you've logged in via the WAIF portal prior to that, you won't have to enter your credentials. It'll automatically use your existing credentials. And you will land in what is known as My Workspace. And on this page, you can see a few tabs in the main view for news, favorites, recent runs, recent notifications, resource allocations, and resource usage. I've used some of the resources that I had by default, the 1,000 crowns, and some of the storage, the 50 gigabytes that I had. And I'd like to show you now where you go and apply for a project if you've just had one approved. You click up in this workspace drop down, find Manage Projects, and then click for New Project and click on New Project Application. At this point, it's important to use the same project name as you have in the email that you received, and that you can find in the email that was sent back to you from your project application at the Dyke Interactive HPC form on Claudia's page. And then the only type of resources available to AAU users presently are Type 1. Type 3 is an HPC facility at SDU for large memory throughput. We don't have access to that, so you can't apply there. If you do send an application with that on, it'll end up in a black hole and we'll never know about it. So please only use Type 1. In Type 1, there are two sections that you need to fill out. In the storage section at the top, you'll find the one SDU product, so SDU in brackets, parentheses, is the storage, and that's the first one, and that is a standard network storage device. And then the other product is right at the bottom of this compute section. All of the first compute options are AAU, just alphabetically put, and the last one is SDU, which is the standard compute, and that is that Danish crown amount that we have in our application. So 50 Danish crowns and 3 gigabytes of storage. And that's it for the application at that point. Down the bottom here, you don't need to fill in anything about the nature of your research. You've already done that on the Claudia application. All we need here is your Dyke project number, and that is this one at the top of the screen, or at the top of the email you received back. And then you need to put in your work zone. I believe it is a project reference number or case number. And I don't have an example one for you, so I'm just going to put in a string of numbers. And you can then submit the application, and that will come through to us. And once we've granted that application, you can see you can come in here. If you at some point receive a mail back from us that something doesn't make sense in your application on UCloud or is different, you can come back to UCloud and go to, in this standard space down the bottom here, you have some grant applications. If you click grant applications, you can see the ones that you have outstanding. Demo completion of form for video series winter 2023 is the project that I just applied for. And you can come in your space and click on it here and edit it by clicking this edit this request button in the top right corner. That'll allow you to modify it if you make a mistake or you submit something that doesn't make sense. Alright, that's it for now. I'm going to go and approve this project and then come back and show you what to do once you have it approved.